Hey, welcome back to Mona's Chronicles, another episode of the Diddy trial update. Today, Cassie wrapped up her testimony, and what a testimony she's had these last few days. Just revealing, very exposing. She had to be quite vulnerable, but I'm sure she's relieved that this is over as far as her taking a stand. A couple of things came out with Diddy's legal team addressing the fact that she and her family was living with her parents before she filed the lawsuit, taking the aim that this was more of a financial gain and instead of anything else. I can see how they would probably come up with that narrative, especially if her and her husband and children were had moved in 2023, right before she filed the suit. Also, what was revealed is the amount the settlement was. Yes, $20 million was the amount of the settlement. And she wrote a book. She sent it to him, I guess, to get his feedback or approval or whatever or what have you. And then he didn't read it. And for some reason, that was her cue to go ahead and file a suit. And then he settled. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I know what I posted yesterday was a lot of that. I'm trying to, it's this season, but forgive me. I've been trying to take care of it. But so Dawn Richards, she took the stand after Cassie wrapped up. Her testimonies thus far has just been a lot of co-signing what's been said, that happened to Cassie and her and Diddy's relationship. She witnessed on numerous occasions the brutality that he put upon Cassie and did nothing. And not just her, but others. Too many people are saying that they've seen him bust her up, choke her, throw her around the room. She just balls up in the fetal position, or she's screaming, "I'm sorry, stop." No one tried to help her. No one tried to intervene. Dawn said she didn't, even after not being in his presence, calls the police to report it because the fear that what could happen to her. Far as what thus far she's saying that Diddy did sexually inappropriately touch her breast and her behind her butt. And one time he locked her in a car for hours. So court resumes Monday. And so will she take the stand again, and so will they begin to get more testimony from Dawn. I'm sure she has more to say, to reveal, like things I couldn't imagine when with the whole Danity Kane group. And the guys, the day 26 guys, I saw that video where each and every member was crying about what had happened, mainly to the band member Q. And I wonder, will they be, any of those people would be called to the stand? But yeah, quite an eventful day. But like I said, I know Cassie's probably more than happy that her part is done. Now, I also was wondering, I was talking to the guys, to the fellas, like, would you have a problem with spending any of that settlement money from P. Diddler? Would that be an issue that you would have? Just curious what your thoughts would be. Uh, you know, if that would be an issue, would that be a problem for you? Would you would you have even wanted her to go this far with the situation? He's been very supportive, and that's just the type of guy he is. Even before the suit and the tape came out, even before that, he's been very, very supportive. He seems to be a good guy. I'm happy for them both, and wish them well. I mean, the Diddler man, Diddy is a. I'm just like she said. Cassie said she woke up with the two men urinating on her. She just felt like she was choking. Cause I guess I sleep with my mouth open, so I don't know if she does, but like you just urinating all over this woman and oof. Well, again, I thank you all for tuning in. If you have any feedback or you have any comments you would like to make, what is your take on things thus far? I will say this: Diddy is paying a pretty penny for his legal team, and they are good. You know, the prosecutor is as well, but they got a lot to work with as far as the information that's out there coming about, and the video that's enough on its own. But the defense team, they're pretty good. And I guess I'm only saying that it's because of the questions they were asking. And I'm like, oh, that's a good question. I would never thought of that. And then getting her to read her own words, her own text messages where she was saying that she loved him, can't wait to see him, can't wait for the freak off. She's just excited about the freak offs. We got to do this. Let's plan it. Where is it going to be? Who we inviting? She was reading it all in her own words. Yeah, she read her text messages and things. And she was saying, yeah, that was me. I did want to participate. I did because that was a way for me to be near him. That was our time together in the beginning. That's how much I loved him and wanted to be with him, that I would do freak offs to make that happen. So you never know what people would do when they're in love. And you never know what people would do, so-called love you too, because Diddler did not love Cassie. He don't love anyone but himself, because no, 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 no. That's not love. Love doesn't hurt at all, and he probably barely loved himself, because I heard through the word on the curb is that he also OD'd, took some heavy drug, and had to be rushed to the hospital. That was brought up in her testimony as well, because she is the one. They asked her about it, and she said, yeah, he was at somebody's party and took something, and he OD'd himself. So, that's the last one, y'all. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Please leave your comments. Please feedback. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. And that's my MO. You guys have a wonderful evening.